What's so funny, TSM?
Yeah, tune in with April showers on YouTube. Hey, talk about it, be about it. Tune in with April showers. Hit that like, that, share, subscribe. Then let's make Miss April ours. Talk about it, be about it. Tune in with April showers. Hit that like, that, share, subscribe. Then let's make Miss April ours. Talk about it, be about it. Tune in with April showers. Hit that like, that, share, subscribe. Then let's make Miss April ours. Talk about it, be about it. Tune in with April showers. Hit that like, that, share, subscribe. Let's make Miss April ours. You know that she in the better, that she in the better thing. She do a little bit of everything. You know that she in the better, that she in the better thing. She do a little bit of everything.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing this beautiful Monday night? What I am going to do, me, Miss April Showers, is I am going to drop the link in case anybody would like to join the panel tonight. So, hey, I love to talk. I love to talk too. Hey, DJ Chuck. Hey, together we break the chain. So, I will be taking breaks because I'm gonna get better at this. So, Deion Sanders, he has been in the news. I am going to give you a little brief history on who is Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is a man that had two talents, football and baseball. Deion Sanders, he entered the NFL from Florida State University in 1989. Sanders played 14 seasons across 5 teams. As a cornerback, Sanders racked up 270 solo tackles, 53 interceptions, and 94 passes defended. He would go on to win 2 Super Bowl championships and be inducted into the 2011 Pro Football Hall of Fame class. Deion Sanders also played baseball as well. Deion Sanders has recently been in the news lately because Deion Sanders decided to leave an HBCU, which is a historically black college or university, to accept the head coaching position at the University of Colorado. I want to say I am happy for Deion. Deion was at Jackson State University For 3 years, Deion filled up the stadiums. He took his team to a celebration bowl, and that was great. HBCUs need to step their game up. And actually, you know, I hate to say it, but it's the truth. Everybody knows I speak my truth. I don't know if you agree or not, but since Bill Cosby stopped donating to HBCUs, they have not had any money. Bill Cosby donated a lot of money to HBCU. My opinion, my viewpoint, if you have a difference of opinion, I respect that. But I feel as though once Bill Cosby stopped giving all of that money, those HBCUs went down. Now, moving right along. And most people can say, well, that's not true. Well, we had the college, the HBCU right there in Washington, D.C., where the school was nearly falling apart. Students were sleeping outside. It's not even, um, that's not the topic of discussion, but just to jog some people memories on why I'm saying what I said. The college in Washington, D.C., students were sleeping outside. Now I'm going to take you to today, and it's been very disheartening to see people talk about Deion Sanders the way they have talked about him. Deion Sanders decided to better himself and take a job with Colorado State. Deion Sanders probably has his own dreams that he wants to fulfill, and he should follow his dreams. He did what he could to help Jackson State University. The question I come to tonight, people, I need to know, why are people so mad at Deion Sanders, for taking a job that's paying him $29.5 million. I don't even want to talk about what Jackson State University was paying him, but Jackson State University and all HBCUs need to step their game up. The question I ask is, people are mad at Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, they've been in the news every day, all weekend. Even today, they still talking about him. I didn't hear this much about Brett Favre, a known NFL player who stole money from the Mississippi Welfare Department, nor the water problem they had in Mississippi. They didn't get this much coverage. I mean, I just need somebody, uh, I always say, am I living in a twilight zone? I did not hear this much about Brett Favre stealing money from the Mississippi Welfare Department, nor did I hear this much coverage, nor read this much coverage about the water problem they have in Mississippi. Now, if somebody would like to come on this panel and correct me if I'm wrong, but here we go again. Here we go again. We are mad at a man who decides to leave a HBCU to go on to a $29.5 million contract. A black man that would love to fulfill his dreams. I'm pretty sure he has dreams. I'm pretty sure he would like to be an NFL head coach. But we're steady talking about him. It saddens me that we can't be happy for Deion. We've got to sling the mud at him. If someone can tell me why people aren't upset, nobody talks about Brett Favre with this Mississippi Welfare Fund. We don't hear about it anymore because, of course, that was overshadowed by Ye and Kyrie. We don't hear about the water problem anymore. Mississippi has a lot of problems, and Deion Sanders, or Sanders, just depends. I'm a little country. Some people. Sanders. Deion Sanders, known as Prime Time, set a blueprint, as Mr. Derek Iverson said, for HBCUs, that it could be done. He did his job. He's now went on to further Deion Primetime Sanders. And people are mad. I say for all of you people that are mad, and you people that live in Mississippi, any of you people that are mad at Deion Sanders for leaving, for better pay, and you're not complaining about your water issues or Brett Favre stealing money from the Mississippi Welfare Department. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. My Lord. Seriously, people? Seriously? I am putting it out there. I'm doing the challenge. Anybody that talks about Deion Sanders should say, I'm happy for Deion Sanders. I'm excited for him. Now, what about the water problem in Mississippi? And what about Brett Favre stealing money from that welfare, the welfare fund? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. This is April Showers. I thank you for joining me. Oops, hold on. I got somebody that's going to join us. Hey, DJ Chuck, how you doing?
Hey April,
I'm doing fine.
how are you? How's everyone in the chat room?
Everybody's fine.
Can you all hear me?
What's your thoughts on this, DJ Chuck?
I was hoping that he stayed another year, April, because of how he built the football program. But I think it was all for the money.
Hmm.
I could be wrong, but I think he left because of the money.
Well, most people do leave for the money.
Yeah, of course. I mean, any other coach would take the offer that he was given at Colorado. I mean, from 300K to what, $8-9 million? I would.
Yeah,
I'm,
I everyone you can Google what Jackson State University was paying him. I'm too embarrassed to even say how much they was paying him compared to what Colorado will be paying him.
I mean, you don't have to be a. I mean, I affect your opinion, but you don't have to be an. You don't have to be embarrassed. You would think by it being a historical black university that he was making more than what he was getting paid. So I definitely understand you on that point compared to what he's about to get paid now at Colorado. Do you or anyone in the chat room know how many years he signed for? Because I don't know. April, are you there?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yes, I'm here. I have put my mic on mute
Oh, okay.
because we have a delay.
Okay.
So
No.
let me see how much is the contract for
Okay.
Colorado.
Together we break the chain says she has no idea how much he's getting paid. I don't either.
It's over 5 years. His
Wow.
new Colorado role, and first I want to say this is from Yahoo News.
Okay.
They say his new Colorado role will more than quadruple his most recent salary at JSU, which is Jackson State University, totaling 29.5 million over 5 years before bonuses and incentives.
So that's
To
like
put this
almost
in perspective, as the head coach of Jackson State University, Deion Sanders earned $300,000 per year. Now, you let somebody come to me. Deion, I'm proud that you made this move. Uh, you deserve it. You deserve it.
So okay, together we break the chain says $29.5 million. So that's like almost mathematically, if I'm not incorrect, it's like maybe $4 to $5 million a year. Is that
Well,
right?
yeah, close to 6. Let's just say,
Right.
5.5 million for 5 years.
Okay.
Who would turn that down?
Nobody.
Exactly.
I don't care if you white, black, Puerto Rican, Mexican. I'm serious.
Let the
I don't
church
care.
say amen.
I don't do the weight card. So
Right. But
nobody is
that's
turning
what I'm saying.
that type of money down. I don't care who you is.
And he was making $300,000 a year at Jackson State University. James
Yeah.
Harris said Deion free to coach wherever they will hire him, but he is the one who lied to Jackson State University and got kids to leave other schools.
Now I know James.
Well, now
Now
wait a minute. What is the lie? I mean, he did tell them he would take the team. He
now
would
here's the
bring
thing.
them up to par. I don't know anything about the lies, but I'm gonna tell you. After 3 years, he took them. I don't even know anything about football.
Now
Okay, I'm
he's
looking at it from a money point. I'm gonna mute my mic and let you speak, Chuck. Go ahead.
now James is absolutely correct because a lot of those student athletes that on Jackson State University football team, they committed to Jackson State University because of Deion Sanders, and well, they could have went to other colleges like Illinois in the Big Ten, Michigan in the Big Ten, Alabama, LSU, all of these different colleges. But Deion Sanders, as James mentioned, that he was going to promise them that he was going to be the head coach of Jackson State, where they would potentially have opportunity to possibly make it to the National Football League. But now he's leaving to go to the University of Colorado. So James is absolutely correct.
Okay. Now, with that being said, I'm pretty sure, um, he did do pep talks. He got kids to come to Jackson State University, and they did. He set a great blueprint, but my God, who is going to turn down $29.5 million? Okay? That's it. That's all. Uh, these students, they can look at this as Deion Sanders. He put the blueprint for us, and we're just going to hope that Jackson State University can bring in another coach that will still keep this momentum going. And such is life. People leave jobs every day for more money. This is a life lesson.
Yeah.
So, and let me tell you, I'm like Derek Iverson, Sr. He says he's going to take a lot of those players with him. They're in the transfer portal right now. And you got that right. All of them players going with him.
Yeah, she's right. A lot of those football players have decommitted to different schools.
So basically, he can take the students he had from Jackson State University with him to Colorado State, and they can go on to be great.
Yeah, but they
Hey,
have to be they have to be eligible. People.
they have to be what, eligible? Well, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they have tutors working with them right now to make sure their grades are up to par. I'm pretty sure, I'm praying that this was a long, thoughtful decision that Deion did make. James Harris said white people got mad at Nick Saban when he left LSU for Alabama, so this is not a black thing. Hey, they got mad at LeBron James the first time he left Cleveland. They burned his jerseys and everything,
yeah.
right?
So this is this is not nothing new. That's why I don't understand why people
Right,
trying
right.
to
And
make that.
but my thing is, right, it's nothing new. People leave all the time for money, but the people in Mississippi, y'all got other things to be worrying about. Y'all got a big water problem. Y'all need to be worrying about why Brett Favre ain't been prosecuted for stealing that money from the Mississippi Welfare Department.
Yeah,
Mississippi has more problems to worry about than Deion Sanders leaving, going to another
yeah.
college to
It's because
to be a
like
head coach of a football team, and you people got to live there. Y'all got to live there, and you have a water problem. You have to live there, and you have people that have stolen from the welfare department.
it's because of what James said. I mean, Deion Sanders promised those kids a lot of things, and now he's leaving to go to a bigger university.
Well, you know what? Dion has left a blueprint, but also these kids, they they're being taught a life lesson. They they're gonna see that people, they're gonna go with the money. So I just don't understand what the big fuss is about.
It's
This
not
isn't nothing new.
about money.
Money talks. Money talks. Money talks.
I do feel kind of bad for those kids that committed to that mistake.
Well, I'm pretty sure it probably is disappointing for some because they were the new players that maybe was coming in. They was going to get a chance to work with prime time. You know, Dion was a football player and a baseball player, but such is life. I mean, they change coaches, you know, every couple of years, and if some coaches aren't doing the job, they fire 'em. So hey, another life lesson to be learned to kids.
Yeah, I think Jackson State will be still the top um, football team without the. They have a lot of good coaches over there.
And again,
Like Derek in the chat room said, like Jackson State have a lot of good coaches to continue building that program. They have a good
but you
football team.
notice, like I said, it's another distraction. But this another distraction. You know, Mississippi still has a water problem. Brett Favre stole the money from the welfare department. Him and other people. It wasn't just Brett Favre. I want to, want to make that perfectly clear. It was Brett Favre and a couple of other people. They stole from the Mississippi Welfare Department. But Brett Favre was a famous football player who had enough money where he did not have to steal from the Mississippi Welfare Department. This is the statement that Deion Sanders made. He said, change makes people get uncomfortable. Change is inevitable in every age and stage of life, but it somehow, some way brings love, but hate, joy, but sorrow, and life and death. There's a time and season for every activity under the sun. The Bible declares change is inevitable. So
Can
there
I ask
you
you a
have
question?
it. Yes, sir.
Besides, this for you and everybody that's listening in the chat, even the ones that's in the book.
Wait a minute. What did you
Besides,
say now?
this is for everyone that's in the chat room and people that's in the book. Besides Deion Sanders leaving leaving Jackson State to go to Colorado, has he ever done anything wrong besides choosing his wife?
Have they ever what? Have you ever done anything wrong?
Besides Deion Sanders leaving Jackson
Oh
State,
my goodness. The whole thing of it is as Dion said, change. People change. People change daily. People change hourly. There's been a lot of changes that people have had to deal with. People have had to deal with divorces, failed marriages, loss of jobs, moving to a new location to keep a job. So,
right? So why are people
such is
right?
life.
So why are people so upset?
I don't, you know, Chuck, it's because we're living in some dark times now. Again, they are not focused on the water problem in Mississippi, nor the thieves that stole the money from the Mississippi Welfare Fund. They're worrying about Deion Sanders leaving for maybe his dream. I mean, hey, he might have not thought he never would receive $29.5 million in the contract. So, hey,
So let me ask this. Let me ask this. I put questions out there. If West Favre was not a known professional football player, would we have known he stole the money?
probably not,
Thank you.
but it would have been a big scandal, and you would have people being hauled off to prison.
Right. But at the end of the day, why is it that this man is not being prosecuted for stealing money?
I don't know. Hey, Wellness,
From,
Derek,
from a welfare program,
pardon me.
stealing money from a welfare program.
Let me tell you, in my time, I've seen them steal from every fund, everything from the Social Security. You had the housing market to collapse. So what else is new?
Nothing, right? Like you say,
What else is new?
like you say,
Such is life.
we're living in a different time.
Hmm. But back in my day, they tried to go after people. Now they don't. They don't go after them. Well, even back in my day, they really didn't go after them. If you got money, money talks. It's just all it is to it. Money talks. People have got up and left jobs and moved their families. from the East Coast to the West Coast for a
Yeah.
better job opportunity. So this is life. I remember seeing them burn LeBron James jerseys when he left Cleveland. Such is life.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Yeah. I mean,
I am proud of him.
they
I'm
they bought
glad he was offered this type of money,
they
to
bought
be
his
honest.
they bought his jersey.
Huh?
You're right. They bought LeBron jersey.
Oh man, they had all kind of parties out. Man, they burned LeBron James jersey. I'm not even a sports person. I leave that up to my mother, may she rest in peace, and my father, my
Okay.
siblings, and my son. They were all sports fanatics. I ain't into sports, but I knew what was going on. You know, I look at Michael Jordan different now since that what was the name of the documentary that came on? Uh,
Told you for told you.
mm, huh?
Told you for told you.
Yeah,
Or talking about the one that they actually did on the Bulls.
Last Dance. That's
Oh,
what it was. Wasn't it called The Last Dance?
yeah, I watched that.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was like 10 different parts.
yeah. The Last Dance. So Derek Iverson, Real Talk says, I believe we hold our own to things we would bind ourselves to. I think he has to do what's best for his career as a coach. I pray for the kids that hurt.
That's a good point.
Okay, Michelle Jordan says, hello, Miss April. Watching a football game. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Jeffrey Taylor. But I think my problem I have is I think it's great news. I wish they would just talk about Deion getting a $29.5 million contract. Money talk. He has done nothing no different than people from everyday walks of life who have left one job for another for better pay. And any person in Mississippi that questions why Deion Sanders has left the state of Mississippi, they need to ask them be they need to ask them, have you called and inquired about the water problem in Mississippi? Because they still have a water problem in Mississippi.
Yeah, I mean, but is anybody doing anything about it?
Well, that's just it. If they ain't talking about it, they too busy talking about Dion.
I mean, when I say is anybody doing anything about it, I mean like the mayor, the water department, are they trying to fix the issue?
I don't know because in Flint, Michigan, they still have a water problem. It hasn't gone away. Some
Yeah,
things people just forget about. They don't
that,
stay on top of it.
yeah. The water
Hey,
problem is
Jeffrey Taylor. Okay.
the water problem in Michigan. Not to be going away from the actual topic, but that's been going on for a while too.
But I saw this. I stole it from somebody. Because here you have two NFL players. You have one that has decided to better himself by leaving Mississippi, and then you have one that has stolen from Mississippi
Yeah,
money from the welfare department. You know how ironic of that.
David say, I agree,
But
April. You have to take that job that was the door opening for you. He's right. Nobody,
yeah,
nobody, nobody is not going to turn down that type of money. April.
Now, to talk about this water problem in Mississippi, according to CBS News, the judge, a federal judge, okays the federal government to step in and manage Jackson, Mississippi struggling water system. Hey, Roy, thanks for coming. Thanks. Yeah, Jeffrey Taylor.
Hopefully they will fix the problem.
hmm So Jackson, Mississippi has a water problem. That they're not talking about.
Yeah.
Brett Favre stole the money that they're not talking about.
Let me read one of the comments. He said,
Okay.
I don't blame Deion. It's that bad. So please yourself and your family as best as you can without jeopardizing your integrity. People have to understand that this man has a family to feed. So I wish I wish him the best. I'm
I
I'm
wish him the best and get his money.
I'm
Man, this is like precedent.
I'm not mad at him at all. I was just hoping that he stayed at least one more year after they went after Jackson State went undefeated and they won the SWAT championship over the weekend.
So over this past weekend they just won something?
Yeah, they went 12-0. They won the SWAT championship.
Mm, okay.
I think
Well,
this I think not to be cut you off. I think this is their first time going um, undefeated since he was there for 3 years.
you know what I hope the good that comes out of this
Mm-hmm.
is for HBCUs. They've had some wonderful players, uh, great bands, great everything. You know, I just hope these players, well, they've been getting a recognition. They finally started putting them on what ESPN I
Uh,
was reading. So,
so
mhm.
when did the donation from Bill Cosby stop? Like, after he got in trouble?
Oh, once Bill Cosby, when they came after Bill Cosby, all of them HBCUs, they just they stopped taking his money. They took his names
Oh
off. And I
yeah, right.
said, you know what? Then they need to give Bill Cosby his money. Bill Cosby gave a lot of money to HBCU.
Yeah, you're right. They like they cut him off after that situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Yep.
So that's probably why HBCU football teams don't have a lot of money.
Well, and that's why those students in Washington, D.C. were sleeping outside. They had roots and vines and stuff coming up in the dormitories.
Oh wow. Wow.
Howard University, you know, Bill Cosby, he holds the records for gifts to HBCU. No one has ever given as much money as Bill Cosby did to HBCUs.
Wow.
He gave $20 million at one time to Spelman. He was giving money to all of the HBCUs. And the minute
So
he got in trouble, they removed his name. They took his name, but they didn't give him his money back. Hey, Coach
So
Do Sports TV. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to come up. We I don't know what happened to DJ Chuck. DJ Chuck and I can speak for myself. I am glad that Sanders has went on to Colorado State and took this $29.5 million offer. That was great. Uh, this is, I'm happy for him. Um, as Derek Iverson said in the chat, he set the blueprint for HBCUs. And, I don't understand what the big fuss is about. He went on to better himself. I don't get it. Oh, there you go.
yeah, my
So,
fault.
yeah. So we don't get it. Uh, yeah, Jeffrey Taylor, much respect for the elder Bill Cosby for all he contributed to the culture.
So
So,
so before I hit the wrong button, I'll sorry guys. But I was about to ask before that situation that happened to Bill Cosby, no other celebrity donated to HBCU as much as he did.
they donated, but nobody gave as much as Bill Cosby did.
Okay.
He did the show, The Cosby Show. Chuck, do you remember the spinoff, A Different World? It was, based on a black college,
Yeah, I mean,
a different world,
when I used to watch,
a
when I
different
used to
world.
watch,
It was like no college in particular, but it
yeah,
was a fiction college that they called Hillman College, a
yeah,
different world.
when I used to watch the show, that made me want to go to college.
Exactly. Hmm.
Yeah, that made me want to go to college to further my education. I mean, I did go to college. I didn't go to a black HBCU college, but I did go to college. But yeah, that show inspired a lot of people to go to college.
Hmm. So yes, Bill Cosby did give a lot of money to HBCU. Yep.
Wow.
So I just want to thank him for what he did, and uh, it's a shame that the minute he got in trouble, they took his name down and everything. And but hey, look what happened. Look what happened.
Yeah, this this situation with Deion leaving Jackson State, uh, it's going to be a hot topic for a while.
And then I know Tom Joyner every year when he did his cruise, he donated all of that money to HBCUs. Hey, Steve Gilmore. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, yeah, he did. April, he does make a lot of money,
Hmm. But yeah.
and
Uh,
and he gave out scholarships too.
hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but yeah, the hardest working man in the league.
yeah, Tom Joyner was the hardest working DJ. He used to travel he would come in, do Chicago, and then fly back to Dallas.
Yeah, the Fly Jack.
And yeah.
I met
And
him. I met him before.
okay. So Tom Joyner, um, he used to have a cruise every year and they charged, you paid a lot of money, but he had great entertainment. And the money went to HBCUs.
Yeah.
How you doing? Anybody want to come on this panel and talk about this subject? Um, I'm proud. I'm happy for Deion Sanders. Um, this happens every day in life. People leave one job to go to another job for better pay. I don't understand why this is. I mean, this is trending, still trending. Uh, I don't get it. I don't get that they're worrying about him leaving
Yeah,
for a
I would
better
love.
paying job, and Mississippi still has a water problem,
Yeah,
and
I would
Brett
love.
Favre stole from the welfare department.
I would love for someone to join us on the panel.
Yes, come on, I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes. But most people like us, they aren't talking about it because they happy for Deontay. Most of the people I know, I don't know anybody that wouldn't be happy. I don't even understand why it's news. You know, I
Because
would love, hey, Brunsburg, I would love for the news to be Deion Sanders uh, receives 20, what was it, $29.5 million.
hello, Brian Bird. I mean, people are mad because he left HBCU college April, but people were mad when the coach at Alabama left LSU to go to Alabama.
Yeah. Do they think these, do anybody really think that somebody that we should be mad at somebody for bettering themselves? Deion Sanders don't owe me nothing, nor does he owe Jackson State University. He owes himself the ability to go out and make as much money as he can for his family to have a great future and to create some generational wealth.
I'm laughing because I, we can talk about that offline.
Oh no, okay. But Deion Sanders don't owe nobody nothing. You know, I can remember when they were burning LeBron James jerseys when he left Cleveland the first time.
Hell,
You know, he went on, did what he did, came back, won him a champion. People go with winners. People don't go with losers.
people are mad at me and you because we better ourselves. That's why I was laughing when you said that.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. What I'm seeing in life.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, where is my other co-host together?
Together, I think, yes, I think she cooking. Is she cooking for the hubby? Yeah. She
Because
needs to bring up what
she
we
would have been
we
cracking up.
sitting
She
up
would have been
here.
cracking up right there.
You know, check this out. People want
I'm sorry. I'm
Deion
sorry.
Sanders to stay and make $300,000 and
Mm-hmm.
like I would be mad at him if he didn't go get $29.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me drop the link.
Okay. I mean, but you're right. Nobody in their right mind is not going to turn down that much money.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
that get common sense.
It's still in the news 4 hours ago. And Google and everything else is still in the news. You know, you can't make this up. Deion, can I come carry your bag? I know I'm 60 years old, but Deion, can you hire me to come carry your bag? You can pay me $70,000 a year, and I will carry your suits to each game that you coach. Deion, if you're listening, my name is Darlene April, and I will come carry your suits. You know, I will carry your suit bags to each game. I will be on the bus traveling. I'll make sure that you have your clothes and your toiletries. And matter of fact, I'll take $50,000 a year to do that a season.
Yeah, they play 14 games.
Yeah. Hey, together.
Hey,
Deion, if you listening, Deion, I'll carry your suits for you. You got that $29.5 million contract. I'll take 50,000 a year.
I'll take it too.
Yeah.
Hello together.
Hey, DJ, what's good?
Over here laughing at April. But everybody is making some good points. So I don't understand why people are so upset.
Y'all know we laugh over here. We have fun over here.
Yeah, Miss April.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
I have made a comment because I did an interview with Brownsburg, and every time I see him, I always mess with him. He said he was just flying through, and I said he flying through with one less feather.
I saw that comment. That's why I had to start laughing myself.
Yeah, I have to get him. I'm gonna get him. That's gonna be forever. I'm gonna get another interview with him because that one was hilarious, especially when he started talking about that hard and crunchy rice. I was done. That dude is hilarious. He answered the questions. Miss April didn't, but he was bold enough to answer it. So when I start interviewing all these people names I see in this chat, I want that one question answered. Who cooked the worst food to you? And I want you to name them. So when it's your turn, DJ, Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get let me see. I'm gonna get Mr. Gilmore. I'm gonna get I saw his Atmos. I'm gonna get Wellness with Frugal Mom. I'm getting everybody. I got some questions for y'all. It's all in the name of fun, like I said, and it'll be done on your platform. Since you don't have a platform, we can do it on Miss April's channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to interview everybody that come up in here.
Okay. So the last interview is on.
Yeah, and you can ask Bronzebird. It stung a little bit.
So
huh?
The last interview that you did is on Bronzebird channel.
Yeah, I did. Bronzebird was the second person I did. I did Miss April, and man, I had to put it on mute real quick and laugh because she was like, "Girl, you trying to get me killed?" I ain't answering that question. She danced all around that question. That mess was so funny. Oh, Mr. Gilmore, you laughing? You next? Don't worry, I got you.
So how many?
I want everybody to hit Miss April up in her email and let her know because everybody getting it.
So
it's for fun. It's only for fun.
Okay. How many questions do you ask?
How many I want to ask you?
Ooh, okay.
How about that? I'm going for the jugular.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready together. Whenever you guys decide, I'm ready.
I want to see Mr. Gilmore sweat and laugh. That's what I want to see because he's so serious. I gotta get some smiles out of him. He is too serious.
Yeah, he needs to smile more.
Oh, I'm gonna get him. He gonna be laughing. He gonna be like, "I'm gonna hurt this woman."
Oh yeah,
I'm going for it.
But man, I really appreciate you guys. Like, you guys really make my day. Like, with the laugh and smiling. Just giving
Shoot,
out
Oh, we always laugh here.
I'm
just
with
giving
Miss
out
April.
information.
I'll carry. I won't care. I'll carry your shoes for 50 shoes. You hungry? I'll even cook, but I got to get a little bit more because you might ask me to cook something I don't like. So I'll be your cook. I ain't cleaning no house because it's probably too big.
I ain't being no cook. I ain't doing nothing but carrying the man's suit. I'm just gonna be carrying his suit. You know, I can't lift over 10 pounds no way. So I'm gonna be carrying them tailor-made suits. Cause with $29.5 million, he's gonna have some tailor-made suits made, and I
Yeah.
will be carrying his suit. And if I had to walk with my cane, I would carry his suits for $50,000 a year. But I do want to say this. Now, when you get ready to interview Steve, now you know you're gonna have to ask him some questions about tap dancing. And
Oh, I'm
then
getting all up in this business.
when you interview wellness, you're gonna have to talk about Family Dollar. Cause she there every that's where she go for her coupons and Atlas, you know, you're gonna have to come on with some of them preacher jokes now.
Some preacher jokes.
Oh yeah, Atlas, girl, you didn't know Atlas preach on Sunday.
Oh,
We
so
have
he should be familiar with my saying. It should have been a Honda. See me tie my bow tie. That's tongues for you. Should have been a Honda. You got it, Atmos? Should have been a Honda. See me tie my bow tie.
Oh my God, brother Agnes, if you listening, I want you to know that's not me. Okay, that is not me.
girl, I think next Sunday I'm gonna have him bring me on the pedal and I'm gonna say,
Oh my, oh my
wait,
God,
lady, baby, he's got a candle. Wait a
oh my
minute.
God, together you with me.
Oh my God. But Steve, now this is the real deal. I appreciate you every morning
Yeah,
bringing us that word and how we should be. Because I'm gonna tell you, y'all know we done had a 10-year-old kid to kill his mother because she wouldn't buy him a game on Amazon.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was crazy.
oh my
Yeah.
God, that was so sad.
It's
So,
a it's an even crazier story, Miss April. This man, I guess he was cleaning his gun. His dog stepped on the daggone gun and killed him.
oh my goodness.
That was over in Europe. Yep, the dog stepped on it and it killed the man. I'm like, dang, poor dog.
Huh? Should have been under.
You see
Did
me
you all
tell
Should
my
have
hear
been
boy,
under.
Did you all hear about the teenager? I don't know how old he was. I think he was like 12 or 13. He got killed in Atlanta.
hey, we got some crazy stuff that's happening out here in Cali. I don't know if it reached y'all news, but last week, this father had just came home from because we live in a mountainous area, and so he put his baby down and he was grabbing the baby's car seat, and a coyote ran up behind him and snatched the baby, but the baby started screaming, so he was able to get the baby, took the baby to the hospital. So now the wild fish and game is looking for that coyote, but they attacked
Oh,
somebody
wow.
on the beach. Yeah, I see them. They be running around. I'm like, come on up in here. You're gonna be on somebody's barbecue pit.
Oh, that's right.
Well, you know, in Illinois, you know, in a lot of those areas that I live in, like by the refineries, a lot of people that take those back roads. I know a lot of people that have gotten, you know, I know two people that got killed by deer coming through their cars,
Oh
and I
wow.
know people that have hit deer. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
come out of nowhere. Here in Illinois on the expressway, yeah, they come out of nowhere.
deer is known up here.
Yeah, out here
So,
too. But you
Yeah.
know what? I got a funny story about a bear. I was visiting my friend. It's in the park. It's above Pasadena, and it's called Altadena. So it was like super hot. So
huh?
it's above
There's an Altadena?
Altadena, California. Yeah, it's above Pasadena.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh, okay.
that's the mountainous part of Pasadena. So it's Altadena. So it was really hot, and the family had a swimming pool, and then they had this little old gate, and I'm looking like, okay, so you got bears, you got deer, you got coyotes and mountain lions, and you got this little old gate. You really think I'm gonna get in this pool? So I was like, never mind, because if I'm in the pool and I look up and I see a bear or a mountain lion, I'm toast. So her uncle was like 80 something years old. He just finished cleaning the pool, putting the chlorine and everything in it. And he said, "You see that bear?" And I was behind the sliding glass door. I was like, "Yeah, I see it." He said, "Yeah, they come down, but since I'm here cleaning up, it's not going to come down." I'm like, "Okay." We go, and that man picked up all his gear, chlorine and everything. And as soon as we closed that sliding glass door, we heard a big old splash. That bear jumped in that clean water. That man cussed up and down the street. The little teeny chihuahua was chasing the bear. I said, I got to get out of here. I was like, this is ridiculous. You guys got these itty bitty gates. You guys need a gate that's like 10, 12, 15 feet tall. Them folks up in the mountains is crazy. They are crazy. I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna have a pool and a bear sitting up there lounging in my pool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to pull that thing out.
that has to be a scary situation.
Yeah, it was scared. They have special glass made though when they have houses like that. They have special trash cans. It's just crazy. Like we get all kinds of stuff. Mountain lions be walking through our neighborhood like early in the morning. Coyotes. If you
No,
got
they know where I'm gonna be out there.
well, sure, I'll be in the house.
I don't care. I don't. Well, I would probably have a stroke if I saw a coyote
I
or a
seen
bear
one.
come up to my window.
Yeah, I
What,
seen the
what about
coyote.
what
Huh?
about at night? Would they come out at night too together?
Yeah, they come out at night, especially in the area that I lived in. What
Mm-hmm.
happens is like a lot of the cats, you know how they had stray cats? So the coyotes know and they see the area where there are most stray cats. So people started wondering what was happening with their cats. So one night I was driving because I got off like really late. And I looked, it was a coyote that had a cat in its mouth running across the street. I was like, oh man, that's sad. That's somebody's cat.
Wow.
Can Kanye coach? Kanye need to go sit down.
Please don't come in here and ask us this. Kanye is a rapper. Why are you asking us, can he coach? He probably can teach kids some great music skills
Business too.
and
Rap.
business too.
Yeah, that was funny. No, I don't think nobody want Kanye.
I don't think nobody
Oh,
would want.
trust me, honey. If they thought he could bring a winning team to him, they would. Kanye already got stuff for 2024 out that's been selling on the market.
Yeah, I'm not
Kanye's still
buying it.
a hot commodity.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not buying any of that stuff. I'm just gonna lay low. Mind the business that pays me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna do.
yeah, well, everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah, but I think as far as Deion Sanders, I read a little bit while you guys were talking. I don't blame him for wanting to make more money because sometimes when you have people that really cannot afford your services, they tend to want to work you hard as though they're paying you this humongous salary. We don't know the details behind him just saying, okay, it's time for me to go to make more money. Sometimes people do that to you. They expect so much out of you for a little bit of what you considered pay, because you've been making millions, during your athletic career. So the money you took, that was just grace and mercy for them. So I don't know how they thought that you would be there forever. That wasn't a part of the agreement that I can see. I think that they should have took advantage of it and tried to do other things, as such as what you said, that dude that stole all those millions from the welfare fund. Maybe they needed to sue him and get some of that money, and it might have kept Deion for kept him for like 5 years. That could have been something they could have, given to him instead of 300,000, because he got a lot of responsibility. I believe he got businesses and things like that, and he can't keep living like that. He has to make the money to take care of the businesses, the home, the children, the things that he got going on. He got to pay for his managers and all that stuff, lawyers and accountants, all these different things that go on in everyday life. So that was below his pay grade, and he was showing you guys love. So he can't continue to do that. He got to move forward. So if you truly want him to do something, try to work out a deal where he can come part-time, and work with your kids part-time if he's off. That could be something possibly done, and not just give them up totally. Like, wait, what would it cost for me to keep you part-time? And that could be something they can work out. What you think, Chuck?
I agree with what you just said.
Huh?
I mean, I agree. I mean, people have to understand that these guys put in a lot of time with these players. I mean, 3 years, that's a long time.
Right.
3 years, and he was getting paid less than $500,000. I mean, he probably ain't made that since for 20 or 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, how long did y'all think he was gonna live backwards?
Right.
He got kids now, grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Deion has done a lot. Remember when he had his show? He was, he had a school in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, he has his own dreams, and we should respect them.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, with him being there for 3 years, I mean, he did open up a lot of doors for a lot of other coaches.
Mm-hmm.
They may not make as much money as he's making, but I mean, it's an opportunity for black coaches, for black head coaches.
Yeah. Well, did anybody want to give closing comments? Because we got to head on over to the motivational geek.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The motivational girl, say the name of the man's show.
So you want me to say something crazy too, right? I just call him the Geek Squad.
Yeah, we going over to the Geek Squad. But because it used to be the weightlifting, then he
That's what
changed
it is. Motivational weightlifting geek something.
Okay.
Wait a minute, hold on.
What's the content over there?
He's getting ready to help us with StreamYard. So we can learn, because this has so many features where we can hook up with people.
Okay.
What is the name of his show so people?
I think it's motivational weightlifting geek something. Let me stop lying. Let me figure it out.
Hold on.
Motivation from the weightlifting geek.
Right. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. We're getting ready to head over there to his show. He's starting at 9:30 to help people. Now, Steve Gilmore, you gotta let us know when you ready. Wellness for Wellness with Frugal Mom. Steve, y'all let me know what days y'all want to do them fun facts. Chuck, is Wednesday night a good night to set for you?
That's fine for me.
Okay. Wednesday night we gonna have DJ Chuck, and I'm gonna tell you this gonna be fun, fun, fun. Cause together I got some questions that I'm scared to ask him that I'm gonna have you ask.
Okay, I don't care. I ain't scared. What they say,
Okay.
I'm not scared.
Yes, Lord.
Blame it
Okay.
on me.
I'm gonna be ready. What time?
We'll figure it out. Me and Miss April gonna talk about it, and she gonna let you know.
Okay.
We'll let you know. Okay. So y'all come follow us. And
Yeah.
thanks everybody. Everybody give a closing statement. Chuck, you go first. No, I'll
Uh,
go first.
okay.
I'm gonna go first. We gonna let Chuck, since he's the guy, we gonna let him go last. I stand with Deion. Deion, get your coins. Um, this is life. Life is such. Change, change, change. People change every day. Follow that money. This ain't nothing new. I don't understand the big fuss. Mix together.
I say go get them coins too. You gotta live your life. You know, you can't let nobody stop you. You know, you got other responsibilities. And those that are mad, they're not in your shoes, so they don't know what you have to do on a day-to-day basis, what your payouts are. So don't worry about that, Mr. Sanders. Keep on pushing and keep being great.
Yeah. I want to say congratulations to Prime. Come a long way, my brother. I watched you in college. I watched you in the NFL. You actually played for my favorite team, the Washington Redskins at the time. So I salute you, my brother. Get your money.
All right, and if you listening, we'll carry your clothes and we'll shine your shoes. Us three are available
No
with
shoes.
salaries of $50,000 a year. Peace. I'm out.
Good night,
Later.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night.